This man buys plane tickets every day but never gets on a plane. Just sitting in the airport terminal and watching TV. He's actually scared, but one day a sports channel host suddenly faints live on air, and as soon as the camera switches to the game, everyone on the field collapses to the ground. That's when the man realizes he can't waste any more time. He has to get out of there. Without a moment's delay, he pushes a security guard to the ground. He grabs his rifle and runs towards the departure gate like a man possessed. People around him start screaming at him, thinking he's a terrorist. At the same time, the flight attendant begins to sense something is wrong outside. He hurriedly tries to close the cabin door, but it's too late. The passengers are terrified by the sight of the gunman. The man points a gun at the flight attendant and says, "Close the door now or I'll shoot." The flight attendant reluctantly closes the door. Now the man runs towards the cockpit. He's scared but trying to stay strong. He tries to explain to the captain that if the plane doesn't take off before sunset, everyone will be killed. People were going to die, but the captain didn't understand anything. At that moment, the air marshal started knocking on the door, distracting the man. The captain took advantage of the opportunity and tried to grab his gun. But the gun went off and the bullet hit the captain's hand. The captain couldn't fly the plane with just one hand, and the co-pilot was nowhere to be found. In desperation, the man returned to the cabin and shouted, "Can anyone fly a plane?" A woman named Kelly replied, "I can fly a helicopter." With his master's support, the man began to fly the plane. When the plane was in the air, Kelly told the captain to fly west, where the sun was setting. After the flight stabilized, the captain asked, "Why? What does it mean to die at sunset?" The man named Raymond said, "I'm a major in the NATO forces. I accidentally overheard a secret meeting saying that the sun has mutated. Now its rays can burn anything living, even if we hide inside a building. The collapsed player on the TV broadcast is proof of that. We have to fly in the dark and avoid the sun's rays. Otherwise we will die, sir." But the captain and everyone did not believe the major's words. They thought he was crazy. At the same time, the passengers began to feel that something was wrong. Everyone was restless. To avoid chaos, the major brandished a gun and asked everyone to be quiet. But a man secretly grabbed the gun. He pointed it at the flight attendant and said, "Lock this madman in the bathroom." The major said, "I'm trying to save you, but that man only sees you as terrorists." Reluctantly, the flight attendant locked the major in the bathroom. The situation began to be under control. The captain planned to make an emergency landing at the nearest airport, namely Iceland. But when the plane arrived there, everyone was shocked to see the scene below. The ground was burning. People were fighting over the plane like a scene from hell. At that moment, the captain and Kelly realized that the major was saying the truth. The sun completely mutated. The only way to survive is to keep flying west. But then Kelly says with fear that the plane only has 50 miles of fuel left.